Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to beat the Infernal Beast in Hades 2. So this was actually my first time attempting this boss, but I got a pretty good strategy down pat. So I recommend using whatever charge spells that you got early to get some damage in, but don't use up all your magic just yet because it is going to be useful here. Now I did have a bit of a shield here, and you want to obviously come into this with as much health as possible, but I found that the best god boons to have is actually from HADES because he's going to give you some really damaging spells. Now I really like the one that turns your cast into a triple hit attack, but it makes your cast smaller. So you're going to see me go up and use that often. It's good to put your cast on them too, especially if you have the card that's going to increase your damage against them whenever they're in that area. As you can see, we already bursted down a lot of its health, so this strategy here works pretty well. He is going to start to summon in some different enemies there that are going to make it a little bit more challenging by trying to suck you into those areas. Watch out for those big circles in the ground there because they're going to do that big attack whenever it reaches its full attack timing there, so just watch out for those. Also be avoiding the miasmas, the little red sludges that are all around the map because they'll make you turn slow and then you'll get hit by his attack really easily. So it's about moving around in a circle, sticking to the areas that have the least amount of red, basically, and just using your attacks whenever you can to get some damage in. It's ideal to obviously have your cast on him, but there's times like right now where it's just not feasible. Now, he starts to do this at around half health where he does the fireball attacks. You gotta watch out for the fireballs because they have a huge area of effect attack, so you want to be dodging away from them as much as possible because yeah, they hit in a large area. So if you get them around a circle like that, they're pretty much going to cover the area. So yeah, he does have a few times where he doesn't hit you with attacks, but he mostly attacks to the front, so sticking to the backside, obviously that's the way to go here. And yeah, he's going to summon in even more helpers there. They do have some really annoying effects, like these ones will summon in some explosions, and you actually can't attack them until you take them all out. So I was lucky to be able to get a charge attack, or the Data's hammer that gives me attacks that remove the armor from people whenever I attack them with the dash attack, so that actually helped quite a bit here. But even so, using some of your area of effect attacks, because they tend to clump themselves together, works pretty well. So you can see there that I was able to clear off its shield really quickly on some of these. So yeah, the shield is actually a very big defensive boost for them, so if you're able to clear it off, it's going to make this fight a whole lot easier. But yeah, I would recommend always using your cast if possible for this boss because it doesn't move around a lot. The summons here won't move too much either, but you can lock them in place. And then finally, once you beat them all, he's going to appear back there. So yeah, get right to working on him. Put your cast down, deal damage, and he'll start to put the attacks in a ring like this. They're pretty well telegraphed. Whenever you see those circles, just go away from it. And then he does this fire breathing attack, which I must say is extremely easy to dodge. Sticking to his backside really is one of the best strategies. And then he starts to do this attack where he moves around in a circle. So for this, it's just trailing behind him wherever he's not going to be going towards, and use your cast as much as possible to stack on some extra damage. Now, there are some times in this fight where he does do this, and you can actually stand inside the little circle. As you saw there, there was like a little gap, so you can actually go inside the gaps in those attacks, and it'll keep you safe. So yeah, here he is again with the fireball attack, and here's another shot where I got confused, and yeah, you can actually just stand in those circles and you'll be fine. So don't be afraid to stand there. If it allows you to get a more advantageous attack off on the Infernal Beast, it'll make this fight a whole lot easier in Hades 2. But yeah, this was, again, was my first attempt, so I was just kind of figuring it out as I went through it, but that seems to be a pretty good strategy. He uses a lot of really well telegraphed attacks, so I actually got hit less in this fight than I did during some of the other bosses. Now, the final boss in this game is extremely difficult, so yeah, that's how you can beat the Infernal Beast in Hades 2. If you found this video useful, please hit that subscribe button below, and I'll see you in the next one.